Hello, Times Crossword, let's go. Copper enthralled by missing stripper. Copper is often Cu, the chemical symbol, but not getting the rest. Mental ability of supporter with overall control. Well, mental ability could refer to brain, and supporter is often used in crossword world to refer to a bra. But how about the rest? Supporter with overall control. No. Pest guzzling old boys. Cold stew. Yeah, this is lobscouse. So pest is louse, guzzling or containing old boys, OBs, the abbreviation for old boy, plus an S. And then a lobscouse is, well, a lobscouse is a stew. So old boy is OB and cold. Let me restart this. So pest is louse. Guzzling or containing old boys, OBs, with OB being the abbreviation for old boy. Then cold is C, which is the abbreviation. That gives lobscouse, which is a stew. Copper enthralled by missing stripper. This is locust. So copper is Cu. Enthralled or contained by missing, lost. That gives the locust, which is a stripper, because they can strip crops when they attack in droves. Old vehicle, originally carrying a deer stalker, say, around port. Yeah, this is chariot. So a chariot is an old vehicle. Originally carrying is the original letter of carrying. Deer stalker, say, is hat, because a deer stalker is a type of hat. Around port, around Rio, the port of Rio de Janeiro. Fraudulent claim in Republican broadcast. Yeah, this is criminal. So criminal means fraudulent. Broadcast is an anagram indicator for claim in, and R, the abbreviation for Republican. Dispatched soldiers will invade it. That's the feeling. This is sentiment. So dispatched is sent. Soldiers are men. Will invade it. Literally will be in the middle of the word it, and that gives sentiment, which is a feeling. Free to come together, turning it upside down. This is untie. Untie means free. To come together is unite, turning it upside down. Well, if you take unite, that contains the word it, and if you turn it upside down within unite, you get untie. Key associate of Falstaff, in charge of letter writing. Well, letters are epistles. So does this work? It does work in terms of the definition. Epistolic does mean of letter writing. But does it fit the word play? Yeah, I think key is E, one of the musical keys. And then pistol is an associate of Falstaff in Shakespeare. In charge is IC, the abbreviation. That gives epistolic, which means of letter writing. Prudish, Greek character, backing church dignitary. Wow, no. Position of leading US banker, having taken too many courses. Well, this looks like it begins over, but is it? Pass on university course in Channel Resort out? Nope. Straightforward, as in the old uprising. The old could be Y-E. Yeah, and it is. So easy means straightforward, as is as, in the old uprising, in the reversal of Y-E, which is an old way of spelling the. Inquisitive type trains workforce ultimately in image promotion. Yeah, this is prior. A prior is an inquisitive type, somebody who pries. Trains workforce ultimately. Well, the ultimate letters of trains and workforce are S and E. In image promotion, well, PR is image promotion, public relations. I think this is spire. Aspire is also an inquisitive type. The ultimate letters of trains and workforce are S and E. Well, we're still not getting the Y. Let me delete all of this and revisit later when I have some corroboration. Resent wrongfully arrested Dickensian holding up petition. Nope. Blooming thing having woman soldier lose cool endlessly. Former college girl reportedly supplying synthetic material. Nope. Horrify, a namesake of revere when speaking. This is appall. So to appall is to horrify. When speaking is a homophone indicator. And Revere is the surname of Paul Revere. So a namesake of Revere would just be another Paul, P-A-U-L, which sounds like the answer. Letter in verse, that hurt the Spanish. Gosh, the Spanish is surely E-L, Spanish for the. The whole thing is a letter or a letter in verse. That hurt could be an interjection like ouch or ow, but I'm not getting it. Extremely literary, head of English at church, school in Paris. This, I think, has to be lycée. Extremely literary refers to the extreme letters of literary. Head of English is E, the initial or head letter of the word. At church or next to CE, which is short for Church of England. That gives lycée, which is a school in Paris. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Former college girl reportedly supplying synthetic material. Well, surely this begins poly. Could this be polyester? Esther is a girl's name, reportedly is a homophone indicator, so Esther as a girl's name has an H in it, but we can leave that out because of the reportedly. And a poly is short for a polytechnic, which used to exist alongside universities in England, and I think they're no longer called polytechnics. Hence the reference to former. Showing regret about limits of curative. Magic, this is sorcery. So showing regret. Regret is sorry. About limits of curative, well, the limits of the word curative are C and E. So sorry about C and E gives sorcery, which is magic. Having made will, head leaves landed property. This is estate. Having made will is testate. Head leaves, well, remove the initial T. That leaves the state, which is landed property. Good, member of family, though lean and scraggy. This is gaunt. Good is G, the abbreviation. Member of family is aunt. That gives gaunt, which means lean and scraggy. Person employing, American with little hesitation. This is user. A user is a person employing. American is US. And little hesitation is an interjection indicating hesitation. Where tree mostly would inspire enthusiasm. Nope, not getting that. Primitive persons call on husband to save energy. Wow, I was really hoping to get this one in because we've now got the left-hand side of the board cut off. However, we've got an extra letter in 2 down. Surely mental ability is brain power. Supporter is bra with overall control in power. Fantastic. Letter in verse, that hurt the Spanish. This is vowel. So a vowel is a letter. Verse is V, the abbreviation for verse. That hurt is ow, the interjection. The Spanish is L. Great, V looks like a helpful letter. Primitive person, Visigoth. Call is visit. On husband, on H, the abbreviation. To save energy, to save or include go. Where tree mostly would inspire enthusiasm. This is theatre. Tree is the name of an actor. And I think originally Tree was an actual actor called Tree, but I think the word tree has also come to be used to refer to any actor or a particular type of actor. But how does the word play work? Yeah, this is an and lit clue, so you read it once for the definition and once for the word play. So as a definition, where tree, the actor, mostly would inspire enthusiasm, would be in the theatre. But read purely as wordplay, most of tree is T-R-E, would inspire, would include, enthusiasm, heat. Fantastic. All the unsolved clues are together. Obnoxious, VIPs rule badly, restricting employees at first. So badly looks like an anagram indicator for VIPs rule, containing the first letter of employees. That gives repulsive, which means obnoxious. Deck game, taken up, crossing river. Yeah, this is orlop. So an orlop is a deck on a specific deck on a boat. Game is polo, taken up is a reversal indicator. Crossing river, crossing R, the abbreviation. Two cities introducing a way to produce cord. I'm thinking one of the cities is likely to be LA. The other one could be NY. Now, 14 down ends in I. Blooming thing, having woman soldier lose cool endlessly. Blooming thing could be a flower. Not getting that. Originally starring in Evita, perhaps. Chap becomes particular. No. See Isaac so confused, missing a dance. So confused is surely an anagram indicator for see Isaac so, which is 10 letters without a. So see Isaac with one a so is an anagram of a dance, which is, Yeah, it's the eco says. Is this spelt right? The two S's are either at the beginning or at the end. Oh, this is the wrong way round. Okay, so that's the word, but it could be double S at the end. Either way, this is certainly an anagram of C, Isaac with one A, and so. Stick one's nose in, hearing, gong. Yeah, this is meddle. So to meddle is to stick one's nose in. Hearing is a homophone indicator. And gong here refers to meddle, M-E-D-A-L, which sounds like the answer. Two cities, introducing a way to produce cord. This is lanyard. So the two cities are LA and NY for New York. Introducing A, and then way is RD, short for road. That gives lanyard, which is a cord. Now, this fourth letter could be S, or it could be an A. Originally starring in Evita, perhaps, chap becomes particular. Wow, seasonal fits this letter pattern. But what's Evita, perhaps? That could be an anagram of Evita. But that's 5 letters, originally starting. Well, I wonder if originally starting is the original letter of starring, and then you have in and Evita, and the perhaps is an anagram indicator referring to Evita, S, and in. Well, that doesn't account for the L at the end, so that's completely wrong. Supposing it were seasonal, 18 across would begin with S. Period in camp has ended. So this is phase, this is a hidden clue. The word in is the hidden indicator, and within camp has ended, beginning with the P of camp, we can read phase, which means period. Great, seasonal is ruled out. So surely this is personal. Yeah, originally starring is the original letter of starring. In Evita, perhaps, well, Evita was Ava Perron, so S in Perron. Chap is then Al, short for Albert or Alfred, just a man's name. That gives personal, which means particular. Fantastic. Now, 14 down, lots of vowels, and we do have that corroboration of eco says. Blooming thing. This is surely a plant. Having woman soldier lose cool endlessly. What is this? So hard to get candid for your mind to generate candidate answers. Consonants are far more helpful. Anyway, let me do my typo squiz while this is a moment of pause in terms of the solve before I turn my attention to the top right. So all the acrosses look good. Down's looking good. Yeah. Okay, well, let me look at the top right in order. Prudish, Greek character backing church dignitary. So the definition could be, well, I think the answer is primate. So prudish is prim. The Greek character is the Greek letter eta. Backing is a reversal indicator. That gives primate, which is a church dignitary. Fantastic. The homeward stretch, or are we? Pass on university course in Channel Resort. Gosh, again, unhelpful vowels. And what's the Channel Resort? Hove possibly, but that doesn't work. University course could be PPE, which is a course at Oxford University. Pass on could be die. Yeah, and it is. So, pass on is die. University course is PPE. And that gives Dieppe, which is a French town bordering the English Channel. And PPE stands for politics, philosophy and economics. Do correct me below in the comments if I'm wrong, but it's something like that. Now, P looks helpful. Yeah, so this does bring me back to prior, but I got in a pickle before in terms of explaining that. If it's correct, there'll be an R in fourth place. More vowels. Resent wrongfully. Arrested Dickensian holding up petition. Petition, I think, is likely to be beg or ask. I'm wondering if the wrongfully is part of wrongfully arrested Dickensian. So, is there a character in a Charles Dickens novel who was wrongfully arrested? Holding up petition. Well, holding up means underneath. So, yes, this is begrudge. So, to begrudge is to resent. Barnaby Rudge is a character in a Charles Dickens novel who must have been wrongfully arrested. That gives begrudge, which does mean resent. So, let me come back to prior. Nothing else fits. It's definitely ER. A prior is an inquisitive type, somebody who pries. Trains. Workforce ultimately. Oh, well, trains is RY, short for railway, and then workforce ultimately is E, the last letter of workforce, in image promotion in PR. 2 clues to go, and I rather think we need 13 across first. Position of leading US banker. Yeah, if you're a leading US banker, you're in charge of the Federal Reserve, which is known as the Fed, and you would be over the Fed. And overfed also means having taken too many courses, as in having eaten too many courses. Great! An F for consonant, and this is surely frangipani. Please be frangipani. So, a frangipani is a plant, therefore a blooming thing. Having woman. Fran is a woman, short for Francis, the girl's name. Soldier is GI, an American soldier. Lose cool is panic, endlessly without its final letter. Fantastic. Every clue solved, every clue explained, no empty squares. Submit. Submit. Hope and pray. No errors. Fantastic. Wow, what a beautiful puzzle from the Times. An absolute delight as ever, and never trivial and never too hard. I guess it depends on your level of solving, but certainly the Times for me is definitely in the sweet spot. I almost always am able to solve it within 30 minutes and occasionally manage to solve it in under 10, but absolutely super stuff. I think the snitch for this probably in the 60s or 70s. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that solve. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next times.